Hello, my name is Jessica Apple, and I am in the EDLD 6347, and this is my second walkthrough. Today I'm going to be walking you through my agenda for my 45-minute lesson. So, unfortunately, due to summer and everyone's schedules being crazy, it's just gonna be me and my principal tomorrow getting ready for our CHAMPS annual review. So the first thing I wanted to do was I wanted to start with my boss and review the office referral data from last year and look at trends. I was not part of the campus needs assessment committee this year, so I want to know, and it's not posted online yet. She usually does it during the summer, so I'm hoping she'll have it done and I can review the CNA and the CIP for academics and behavior. Because the last 2 years, we've been in about the 520 range for office referrals, which is about 200 more than our neighboring elementary schools here in Amarillo, and that's a lot. Although the office referrals have changed from being so chaotic and so all over the place from classroom teachers, they're very narrowed down our second year of implementation of CHAMPS, and we were able to narrow down what our focus should be, and now this year we're moving into a CHAMPS coaching model. We have a few turnovers. We have 2 new teachers in first grade. We have a new teacher in 2 new teachers in second grade too. And second grade is going departmentalized this year, which is a change for them. They've always been self-contained, but they're going to try the departmentalized route this year. We have a 4th grade teacher coming down to 3rd grade. We have a 4th grade teacher coming over from Pleasant Valley because it closed in Amarillo. And then we are having a 1st grade teacher move up to 5th grade, and this is only her 3rd year teaching. So we still have a relatively new campus, or well, a new staff, I should say. The campus is older. So we know CHAMPS, teachers are doing it, we have the data to back it up, but now I want to see if moving into this coaching model, if the number of office referrals will be reduced. So I want to view the CNA and I want to view the campus improvement plan for academics and for the behavior part. But before that, I need to talk about the PASL. I'm supposed to interview my principal about the PASL for tasks 1.3 and 1.4. So I'm going to have that ready to go, and I'm just going to discuss. I've already written up point 3, so I'm just looking for feedback and make sure that we're on the right track and maybe some guidance for 4. We'll just see where it goes from there, because that should lead us right into these topics about looking at the data and the trends. So we're going to do that. Then I want to talk about the beginning of the year training. For the past few years, we've given a short snippet about the first time was a half-a-day session, and the next time was about an hour for the second year of implementation. So we really need to discuss if we're going to really go in. We have new people on campus, but since we're going into this campus model, do we need a whole training? Do we just need to go over the basics? And with that being said, I don't know if it switched over. I hope it did. This was our training from last year, and it was condensed down from the year before that. So we need to talk about if we're going to do a whole training, if we're just going to do part of the training, what are we really going to talk about to help our new teachers get started. while their team supports them, and to remind teachers where we're going with this. And then we need to talk about how long and who, because in our last semester we did move into a coaching model where we were training teacher leaders to be CHAMPS coaches. I went to the original CHAMPS coaches training, and I had been trained in it from Safe and Civil Schools, but we create more buy-in when we're using it with teachers, classroom teachers who are implementing CHAMPS effectively. So we got a good team, but one of them quit to go to Region 16, so we're down a person. So is it just going to be the coaches that are training, since we are the ones that will be in classrooms the most and helping provide coaching, support, and feedback? Or do we need to include more from our original CHAMPS committee that included one person from each grade level, as well as our interventionalists? So that'll be a question that I wish to discuss with my principal tomorrow, for how long, who, and when are we going to meet. Then I would like to put dates on the calendar, because if we add another new coach, we're going to have to get them caught up. And then if we're moving into this coaching model, we'll have to have time at the beginning of the year when school starts for us as a team to get together to calibrate again, because we use this tool called the Basic 5, and the Basic 5 is the 5 observational traits that you can observe in a classroom for classroom management. They include the amount of positive to corrective interactions, the opportunities to respond, disruptions, student engagement, and are students meeting the teacher's CHAMPS expectations, which that one's always really hard for us as a campus, and we always end up talking about that one the most. And my last set of videos, that's what we saw a lot of in those videos, was we saw us collaborating as a team, calibrating as a team. So I want to go ahead and get those calibration dates in, so they're already planned. And then I want to start setting up the model for coaching. I want to talk about who are coaches, who needs coaching, how often, and many professional development sessions. So these are all things I would like to talk about and look at and really delve into tomorrow with my principal, so that way we can get a good grasp. Because what happened in our first year of implementation was we gave this beautiful training, we trained staff, we gave them time to get their CHAMPS posters made, we talked about STOIC, we talked about high structure, and then we didn't really revisit it until our second year. So I'm hoping that by starting off strong and setting up a calendar, we'll have a better set and a better way of tracking how we're doing. Because we have a form set up to where the coaches can input data to see the health of the campus, and we can plan those mini professional development sessions as a group. So I want to get all these calendars set up, because it's important. It's important to support our new teachers, and I think that's part of the reason we have such a high turnover rate at Mesa Verde, is because I don't feel like a lot of our teachers are alt-cert, and so they're not 100% sure what they're getting into. And with Mesa Verde having such a high office referral rate, it's hard. So it's a hard school. I love it and I advocate for it, but it is something that these teachers need support in, and I'm hoping if we can keep this super structured, those teachers will feel supported and not attacked, especially if they're getting it from classroom teachers. So that is my take on it. Hopefully this will last 45 minutes. I don't see how it won't, but I wanted to talk you through my process for tomorrow. And if you have any questions, let me know. And thank you for watching this video and watching me and helping me plan along. I think I hit everything. I think I hit everything in my pre-conference plan, except for all the people that won't be there because it is July and teachers don't want to come in, so I don't blame them. But thank you again.